Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you from inside Roger Taylor Arena on the campus of Louisburg College for tonight's women's basketball matchup. It's going to feature the USC Salkehatchie Indians and your Louisburg College Hurricanes. I'm sitting alongside my broadcast partner here, Sean Lucas. He carried you last weekend as the Hurricanes men's team was at home for a pair of contests, and he's back in action tonight for Coach Raznick's women's program. Sean, looking into tonight's game, let's talk a little bit about what you got going, what you've seen, what your homework's told you.
Well, I got a chance to watch this Louisburg Hurricanes girl team this weekend on YouTube from the 901 Classic up there at Wake Community College. They're coming in 3-0 undefeated in non-conference play. This team right here received votes. It did not crack the top 20 in NCAA ranking, but they got number 26. That speaks volumes for this team and this program where it's at right now. They also won their first home game on the road in 2 games neutral floor. So this is their real first test with a home season opener right here in Roger Taylor Arena. The 901 class, they beat the Hartford Community College Fighting Owls 72-42, Coach Lee. Big numbers.
I think we got a lot to be excited about here. You're going to see a completely different style of play tonight from Coach Raznick's bunch than what you see from the men's team and Coach Bagwell. Coach Bagwell wants to slow it down. He wants to be very deliberate. They're going to run that modified Princeton. Everything's going to be high post, ball screens, exchanges at the top of the key. Coach Raz wants his girls to get out and run the floor. He wants to score 100 every night if he can do it, and he just wants to score more than his opponent. So, it's going to be a real change of pace tonight, if you will, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
I am too. I did see this the 901 class that the girls get in transition. They get up and down the floor. They get points on the board. The person I'm looking at tonight was Candace Daniels. 13 points the first game at 901 Classic. 14 points day 2 at 901 class against a very good 2-on-1 Palm Beach State College team.
A lot of things to be excited here if you're a women's basketball fan here at Louisburg College. I've seen these kids in here. They're working hard every day, getting their individual sessions in, obviously get their teamwork in. I think the young talent that Coach Raznick brought in to go with his core of returners, including Nia Worley and a Miracle Cornell. It's been a nice mix. Trinity Smith, I think, has showed up early.
She has.
For Coach Raz, and so I'm just looking forward to seeing what they do tonight against a Region 10 opponent. Not a Region 10 D2 opponent, but a Region 10 opponent. Let's see how they size up against Salk.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the Indians coach before tip-off, and one thing he told me, Coach Lee, was one thing he wants his girls to do tonight, the Indians, is stay in front of the players, get into the game, make it a game, give yourself a chance. He knows his team is a good team. He said film does not tell the truth about what his team can do while watching film. You can't scout prepare for him. He said if we can stay in front of them, stick to the offense and play good defense, we can make this a game, and at the end of the night, see what happens. And as a coach, that's all you want for your team is to give yourself a chance every night in, night out, and see what happens, and hope that you're on the winning side of the scoreboard when the horn goes off.
That's all you can ask for. Give yourself a chance. I think that Coach Raz's bunch really does a great job of that. They play hard. They get up and down the floor. One thing that I think is another contrast in style is coaching styles here. You know, on the men's side, we see Coach Bagwell very animated. He really gets into it with his guys. Lots of yelling, lots of screaming, trying to implore them to do things. And Coach Raz is going to stand over here and do a lot of watching tonight. So he'll have his arms crossed. He'll almost look angry at times, but he's really just enjoying the game. And so he really trusts his preparation, lets the kids show up and play on game day. And you know, it's kind of a old John Wooden approach of, you know, hey, coaches coach in practice and players play in games.
That's it.
So Looking forward to tonight's contest. We got about 6.5 minutes to tip off. We'll take a break right here. We'll be back in about 3 minutes here. We'll get you just a little bit more information on rosters, and we'll get you ready for tip-off here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live. All right, folks, we're back inside of Roger Taylor Arena here. We're going to give you a look at tonight's starters. Coach Raz going with the freshman-heavy lineup tonight. Going to let Trinity Smith run things at the point. She's from Whiteville, North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina kid, bringing in Candace Daniels as two guard. She will be from Raleigh. Chloe Rush, the freshman center from Ruckersville, Virginia. Rush is a kid I've been pretty impressed with. Seems to be one of those that's never too high, never too low. Just keeping things, I don't really know the word I'm looking for here, but she's just even-keeled.
Just shows up and does her job every night in, night out. Lunch pail, hard hat mentality.
Absolutely. Kimora Cox, another freshman. She's going to play guard from Goldsboro, North Carolina. And then the sophomore, Nia Worley. Nia's from Lynchburg, Virginia. Beloved kid on this campus. And professors like her, students like her. Just one of those kids you really enjoy being around. Obviously, the head coach of the Hurricanes is going to be Jason Raznick. His assistant, Courtney Brewer, been with him now. This is year 3, I believe. Just a really good core group here, going with the young lineup tonight. So for USC Salkehatchie, we're going to go with Ayanna Hightower, a freshman from Beach Island, South Carolina. Also, Jasmine McCullough. She is as well a freshman. She comes from Aiken, South Carolina. Amira Evans is also a freshman from Winchester, Virginia. Jalayla Owens from Augusta, Georgia, a freshman. And Janice Shaw, a sophomore from Charleston. So strikingly similar experience tonight from both teams, Sean. George Dukes, the head coach of USC Salkehatchie, and he is assisted by Lonnie McCallie. A lot of inexperience. This Salk roster consists of players from all across the country.
It does.
Your Louisburg roster really is a tri-state roster. You're looking at North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. So we'll see how things line up here. We are counting down the seconds to starting lineups. And the starting lineups will be over the PA. So we will take a break here with about 30 seconds before starting lineups. And we will be back for the opening tip here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live.
Want to welcome everybody to the broadcast right here on the Louisburg College Station on YouTube. Announcements have just been made of the starting lineup, and the Indians are taking the floor as Coach Razzett takes a few more seconds to get his girls prepared for the game tonight.
Looks like we got Chloe Rush headed to midcourt. She's going to jump it up here. Salk's going to send Jalayla Owens, and it'll be freshman and freshman. One from Virginia, one from Georgia.
And the Indians will control the ball. Number 2, McCullough will be doing the ball handling duties for the Indians tonight.
Picking up the dribble a lot a long ways from the basket. Throws that one away. Not something you want to see if you're a basketball coach. You don't want your players picking up the basketball 35 feet from the basket.
Coach Rashley said his offensive plan tonight was get in front, get on transition, and let the girls play. And let's see what happens as it unfolds in front of us. Still.
Good transition defense there. And we're going to have a quick turnover. Going to have a travel. We'll go back the other way.
That was one thing that Coach McCullough said he wanted to work on tonight. Cut down on the penalty mistakes for his team. They're young. Just stay focused and stay in the game. Deep three.
Candace Daniels drills a three. Big shot early. Hopefully that'll get the Hurricanes in a little bit of offensive rhythm here.
Candace Daniels picking up where she left off at in the 901 Classic. Steal by Daniels. Shot will be blocked.
Trinity Smith on the trail. She's going to pick up a bucket. And the Indians are going to call timeout. 8:39 to play here in the opening period. We'll take timeout with them on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live.
And we'll return back to the action. Number one, Hightower taking the ball out into Kane's basket. Number two, McCullough having the ball handling duties for the Indians again. Back to Hightower. If you're the Indians right now, during this transition, you want to make sure you come away with a basket. Nice pass down low by the Indians. But number 12 will miss the shot, the easy layup off the glass.
Kimora Cox, and she'll drain a three, and just like that, you got an 8-0 Hurricane lead.
Well, the Indians said they wanted to play a zone defense, but right now, the way the Canes are scoring these threes from behind three-point line, I would switch more to a man-on-man defense. Put some type of pressure down there.
We're going to have a travel on that end. It's going to be a turnover. That'll go against Jalela Owens. Trinity Smith's going to work it back up the floor here for the Hurricanes, and does look like the Indians are going to stay in that zone. They're getting lost in traffic, though.
Canes is doing an outstanding job breaking the zone. No foul call. Still by number 15 for the Indians. Back to Hightower. Daniels once again doing it all over the floor.
Candace Daniels off to a hot start tonight. You got to love that if you're Raz. A lot of time when you're dealing with freshmen, the start can dictate the rest of the game. Errant shot there by Kimora Cox, and the Hurricanes will get back on defense.
Open shot for the Indians. Basket good. Number 3, Evans, the freshman out of T.W. Jones High. Bring the score 8-3. Canes still on top. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left.
And Kimora Cox. Gotta love her confidence with her jump shot, though. She threw up a wild one from the corner, missed everything, and comes right back, hits the jumper in the lane, and Trinity Smith will take that one away, and the Hurricanes are on the break again, and Cox will finish it for 2 more.
Bringing our score 12-3. If you're Coach Raz right now, everything is going how you planned it.
Absolutely. On pace to score over that 100 mark like we talked about in the pregame show. It's what he loves to see.
Still by Smith again. She'll run the floor.
And that was just thrown away.
If you're the Indians right now on the next dead ball, you want a timeout. Talk to your girls and get them under composure.
Comes off to Candace Daniels. She'll run the floor back and forth. And nobody ever stops the ball. She goes coast to coast. At some point, you just got to stop the bleeding if you're Salk. No need to save those timeouts because it's not going to be a game at the end to save them for.
Smith right now is on pace to have another season-high game. She had 14 points in her last game.
That's an easy call. That's the bear hug. Not sure that's an official foul, but we'll call it a bear hug, and that's going to be Janice Shaw's first, and it'll send Trinity Smith to the line, and she's going to shoot a pair.
And if you're Smith, that's a good play to run right there. But you had Candace under go wide open, but you want to get them in foul trouble, get to the line. So it's a win-win right now for the Canes. She'll get the first one.
Offense early, offense often. That's what Coach Rasnick wants. And he's getting plenty of it. And we're going to have Bree Shalito check in. She's a freshman from Louisville, North Carolina. Bree is a gym rat. Feel like every time I'm in the gym going to my office, she's in here shooting, doing something. Going to have a foul call.
Former Titan for West Forsyth.
And that foul call will go against Shalito.
Number 2 for the Indians at the line. She will get the first one. McCollin. Second one is good. Substitution being made for the Indians.
Looks like Coach Duke's going with a short bench tonight. Looks like he's got a couple of players in street clothes, and we'll see if the Hurricane offense can set up and be just as effective with a couple of subs in the game.
Bree with a nice swing pass. In the key. Mental mistake by the Canes, but it won't cost them. With a score 18-5, you got a good enough cushion where those mistakes won't come back to bite you.
Hurricanes are going to run the floor again. Off the Diamond Sturdivant rebound and kick out to Bree Shalito.
Indians playing a great zone defense right on the case. You can count that one.
And that'll shoot you right out of that zone.
Exactly.
Right there.
13.
As Cox hits another three. You're 5 on the floor for the Hurricanes. As Salk gets a basket from Anaya Davis.
And Louisburg will turn the ball over. Now you with a block to get it back.
Cox again. That's double figures for her in the first period.
Nice little break to the ball, to the goal.
Hurricanes have 23, but the real story is Kimora Cox outscoring USC Salkehatchie 12-7 all alone. Not a good foul there from Nia Worley, but you live with it. Sophomore is a high motor kid. She plays hard, defends hard.
She will miss a free throw for the three-point play. Oh.
And Cox is going to finally get a little bit of rest here. Your 5 for the Hurricanes, Sturdivant, Shippey, Shalito, Worley, and Evans.
Kane switched to a 2-3 defense. And that will be sold by Worley. She'll get it to Bree. Bree saw open lane. On the floor.
Foul will go against Amira Evans. And here comes the sophomore, Miracle Cornell, from Franklinton, North Carolina, right down the street. And Shalito throws that one out of bounds. 2:38 to play here in the opening quarter. Hurricanes lead it 23-9 over USC Salkehatchie.
Canes back working that 2-3 defense. Backdoor pass. Basket counts again. But if you're the Indians, you need to hit these free throws right here to get back in the game to give yourself a chance.
Not sure I agree with that call right there. If he wanted to call the block, I would have been okay with it. But he's saying he saw a hit on the arm. That looked like good defense straight up from here.
23-11, Canes still on top of the Indians.
It's going to turn into a free throw shooting contest before long here. Lots of fouls being called.
McCollum, the freshman guard out of Aiken High School at the line. She will miss the first one. She'll get the second one. If I'm Coach Duke right now, Coach Lee, this timeout break, I'm telling the girls we left a lot of points on the floor from the free throw line.
Left a lot of points on the floor, gave them a lot of points off of turnovers, and you've allowed a team to crawl back into this thing, cut that lead to 10 that you were just about ready to leave for dead. We'll stay right here as this is only a 30-second timeout break. Coach Raz will get them back on the floor here. 2:06 to play, opening quarter, 23-13. Hurricanes lead it.
Coach Dukes explained to me at the beginning of the game the importance of getting a win tonight in Roger Taylor Arena will solidify the team as a first-year coach. Nice move by Bree. Turnover.
Feet came down at separate times. That's what they're calling right there. Three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Salkehatchie. Hurricanes will take that away and then turn it over. Number 5, Makiria Shippey.
And Hightower will get the 3 for the Indians. Bring the score 23-16. Indians start to show some certainty, a little life out on the floor.
Missed everything with that one. Diamond Sturdivant. And with a bucket here, just like that, Salkehatchie will get that bucket, and it's now a 2-possession game.
If you're Salkehatchie right now, if you're the Indians, you want to feel good. You weathered the storm. You made it through it and made the game 23-18 with 1:05 left. Free throws, once again, are going to hurt the Indians, but rebound by the Indians.
Hurricanes got to rebound something here. They're getting killed on the boards down here on this end of the floor. Another 3 on the way. That'll miss, and Miracle Cornell will come down with the rebound.
If you're the Hurricanes right now, you want to slow it down. You want to get a basket on this possession right here. Open 3. Indians want to play for the last shot. Ooh.
And they'll throw that away, and now if the Hurricanes choose to, they can play for the last shot.
Great defense by the Hurricanes on that possession. Referee signaling he got
going to a man-to-man defense. Shalito off the bounce.
Nice cleanup.
And it winds up in Miracle Cornell's hands. And that'll end the first quarter of play. Hurricanes lead it 25-18. Could have been so much worse, but you got to give credit to USC Salkehatchie for weathering the storm. We'll take a break with them here at the quarter, here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel, live.
First warning horn sounds off. Hurricanes going back to the floor with their starting 5. Indians went deep into the bench in that first quarter, but they don't have that much of a bench to get deep into. Let's see if that plays difference in the second quarter.
Hurricanes are going back to their starting 5. A lot of contact there, no foul call. Officials letting them play. Pass severely underthrown.
Very risky pass. Stole by Cox, but out of bounds will be staying with the Indians.
Trinity Smith was right there in the passing lane, knocked it away, just couldn't control it before it went out of bounds. Great
Nice
defense by Smith.
She'll run
the floor.
One person to beat.
See if Salkehatchie's going to slow this thing down. Try to stay in the game with the Louisburg Hurricanes starters back on the floor. That one will go off of Chloe Rush. And that's about as animated as you're going to see Jason Raznick get right there. His hands just went up in confusion.
That's no good, out of bounds off 15. Janice Shaw, the sophomore out of Goose Creek High School. Cox having the ball handler duties for the Canes. Back to Smith. Smith wide open. Nice move by Smith.
Smith will finish it, get fouled. She'll go to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Took a shot to the face, side of the head area. Pops right back up.
And if you're Coach Raz, that's what you want right now. You see an open lane, drive right to the basket, get the foul.
Free throws short. And Candace Daniels just missed an easy 2 points because she would have had a breakaway turnover right there.
High time for the Indian, calling the play.
That's going to be a charging. Actually, I guess it is a charge, technically. I think it was more of an illegal screen, but nevertheless, Hurricane ball.
Daniels wants to get in the lane. Right now, she's been the one with the hot hand for the Canes.
Hurricanes on an 8-0 run right now, going back to the last basket of the first quarter. Chloe Rush comes away with the rebound. Candace Daniels will lead the charge down the floor. We got a double foul, and the official is excited to tell us about it. Not a call you see every day, but
not at all.
Typically one would see a double technical, but right now we're getting the double foul, double personals. So
I spent a few years wearing the striped shirt. I never made that call as a basketball referee.
We see double technicals, double personals is that's a new one. Nevertheless, it's Salkehatchie basketball. And it'll be off of, is that my curious Shippy? Yes, it is. Who checked into the game for Trinity Smith, who was a part of the double personal foul.
Risky pass.
Candace Daniels.
By herself.
Shocking development. Candace Daniels has found the hoop.
If you're the Indians right now, you want to score on this basket. Unfortunately, you did not. Cox with the ball. Out of bounds. We stand with Louisburg.
Coach Raz calling out his baseline out of bounds play. Number 13, Kimora Cox to trigger it in. Screens all over the place. Eventually it goes to Chloe Rush. Misses a short jumper. Indians will take over. Hurricanes lead at 33-18, 7:15 and counting here in the first half.
Jump ball.
And
no foul.
Wow. Not sure about that one.
Me neither. I was
That
certain
looked like
it was
a jump
ball.
ball all day long, and the official from behind the play calls the foul. That's our double personal foul friend there. And Salkehatchie's going to get an easy basket on an inbounds play.
Gets her own rebound.
Candace Daniels is everywhere tonight.
If you're the Indians right now, 35-20, 6 minutes, 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Still enough time on the clock.
They're going to need another burst, kind of like they had in the last half of the last quarter. Get themselves back in this one. And that's not going to help it, turning it over like that.
Cox handling the ball handling duties for the Canes. Daniels with a deep three.
And there's the jump ball we thought we were getting on the other end of the floor.
Possession arrow says it will go to the Indians. Great defense by number 5 for the Hurricanes.
Not much you can do there if you're Chloe Rush. Stayed between and defended the basket well. Just a tough shot. And Candace Daniels makes a runner in the lane. High degree of difficulty there. Nonetheless, shot falls. Hurricanes lead it by 15, 37-22, near the midway point of the second quarter. I'm pretty sure this official here has blown his whistle more than the rest of them combined. Raz going to check in Bree Shalito. And she will get, is it Mykeria Shippey coming off the floor? I believe it is.
Free throws have been a problem for the Indians, and they continue to be.
I've watched a lot of junior college basketball over the last 5 years, 6 years. And that seems to be a recurring theme in the women's game and the men's game, is free throws are not made very often.
Candace Daniels just making it look easy right now.
Yeah. Candace Daniels is just on another level right now. 39-22, 5:08 and counting, second quarter.
High top right, get it loose. Out of bounds, should be going to the Canes.
Shalito's going to set up the offense. She'll drive, she'll kick. Diamond Sturdivant. Her three's no good. Hurricanes will drop back on defense.
Shalito with a rebound, and she will push it up court. Nice pass.
Way to find the trailer right there if you're Bree Shalito. Chloe Rush, way to finish the play. That's what you like to see. That's good secondary break offense. 41-22. Hurricanes are leading it. Approaching 4 minutes to play. Second quarter.
And great discipline by Bree. She could have went for the foul, but she saw the run in the lane. Cox.
Cox has been relatively quiet here in the second quarter after an explosive first quarter. But the Hurricane basket there by Cox is going to force USC Salkehatchie to call a 30-second timeout with 3:56 to play before the half. The Hurricanes lead it 43-22. Sean, what are you seeing here that's really changed in the first part of this second quarter that just wasn't happening there at the end of the first.
Pace by the Hurricanes. They've been able to get up and down the floor. One thing the Indians coach McCollum said, he wanted to make sure that this did not become a transition game, and that's what we're seeing now. Hurricanes getting easy baskets, able to get up and down the floor, and starting to give this Indians team a fit.
Transition is what you got. Contrasting styles here with Salkehatchie and Louisburg, and looks like Louisburg's winning the battle of the styles right now.
Nice bounce pass by Cox and Smith.
That's great unselfish break offense there. 2 extra passes, making sure it was an open layup. Chloe Rush blocks the shot, but it doesn't matter because number 30, Anaya Davis, travels with it first and turns it over. Hurricane basketball. Hurricanes lead it 45-22, 3:18 and counting, first half.
Nice.
Look at Miracle Cornell. That is a sweet little mid-range jumper right there.
Cox once again with another great assist. Seeing the open player, being able to get it to it. Foul called on Cox reaching.
Kimora Cox having a good night tonight. Just makes an aggressive mistake there. Probably not something you mind if you're Coach Raz, trying to pick a pocket and get an easy bucket.
Great defense by the Hurricanes.
Great job by Miracle Cornell. Tough shot she forced and then turns around and gets the rebound.
Nice pass by Cox once again. Recognized the open player down there in the lane on the basket. Able to get it to her.
Transition, transition, transition. That's been the name of the game so far for the Hurricanes, and they are just absolutely dominating it. Cornell overplayed right there on defense. Allowed the pass to get into the post, but Sturdivant came over on defense, helped her out, and the Hurricanes will create the turnover.
Bree calling out the play, setting the offense up. Wow. Nice rebound.
Wow, great job right there. Bree Shalito finds the open Diamond Sturdivant, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and gets it over to Amaya Evans, who gets an easy layup. And we'll turn it right back over to the Hurricanes on the opposite end of the floor. Already leading by 29.
One minute and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Bree calling the play. The former Bearcat, Diamond Stravetto, misses the shot.
And we've just gone under a minute to play here in the opening half. Hurricanes lead it 51-22.
There's a jump ball call we've been looking for.
We'll bring it back to the Hurricanes end of the floor. They'll be on offense. Fresh 30-second shot clock. See if they go 2 for 1 right here. Try to get a couple possessions out of this. They don't seem to be in a huge hurry. And Sturdivant works hard underneath the basket there. Gets a couple shots up, gets her own rebound twice. And then eventually he'll get one up and get fouled. She'll go to the line, shoot a pair. 32.9 to play.
And she will get the first one.
A little bit of an awkward release there, but it's a smooth shot.
That's what I was just thinking. 53-22, the Canes on top. Coach Raz, everything has been done. You checked all the boxes for the first half.
And the Hurricanes will run again, get another basket instead of holding for the last shot. And that right there is just an absolute epitome of how that first half went for the Hurricanes. So at the halftime break, the Hurricanes lead it 55-22 here inside Roger Taylor Arena. We'll take a break here for a few minutes. We'll come back about 10 minutes, and we'll give you a few updated numbers, who's leading the way, and we'll kind of talk second half here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live.
And with 1 second left before the horn sounds, we want to welcome you back to the Louisburg College Sports YouTube Sports Network right here on YouTube. If you just tuned in, the Hurricanes 55, the Indians 22. It's been a lopsided game. Hurricanes been able to get in transition versus the Indians, who have not been able to get their transition game going and have not been able to stop the Hurricanes when they're running transition. Had a chance to talk with the Hurricanes coach, Coach Rasky. He said he wants them to continue doing what they were doing in the first half and look forward to it. Had a chance to talk with the Indians coach. He said, we got to get in right now, make this a ball game. Still by number 3, Daniels. And Coach Lee Daniels is picking right up where she left off at in the second quarter in the first half.
Hurricanes really just took control of this one early. Let Salk climb back into it, but Candace Daniels has just set herself apart tonight. It's been really nice to see out of the freshman.
If you're the Indians, that's how you want to start off the third quarter right there in the second half. A nice three from 15.
Janice Shaw drills it from the corner. You're going to have more of that if you're the Indians. Try to climb back in this thing. Big shot from the corner, three-pointer for Trinity Smith. Got Coach Brew up off the bench, high-fiving everybody. And quick turnover going back the other way as Shaw travels with the basketball. Got to put it on the floor first before you start moving those feet.
Chloe Rush and Naya Worley doing an outstanding job down there in the paint, being able to grab offensive rebounds.
That was an area that the Hurricanes really got killed there in the first quarter when Salkehatchie went on that little run. It was offensive rebounds. Kimora Cox, she'll put one up. Rebounds everywhere. Finally, Salkehatchie will control it. And we'll have a foul call. Believe it's going to go against Kimora Cox. Hurricanes lead it 60-25. 8:07 and counting here. Third quarter. Trinity Smith picks a pocket.
On the floor.
And she's going to be tied up. And the ball will stay with the Hurricanes. Fresh shot clock. And 8 minutes to play, third quarter.
Nice move by Daniels, gets her own rebound.
Gotta love to see Candace Daniels down there. Getting position, not the biggest kid on the floor. Getting position, getting a rebound, getting another bucket.
Right now, Daniels is doing everything with his Hurricanes offense.
Big three-point shot there from Ayanna Hightower. Trying to stop the bleeding. And if that one would have fallen, I think it would have been time to shut Candace Daniels down because everything at that point has gone your way because you literally got horizontal in the air, you throw it up, and it somehow rolls around the rim and has a chance to fall, but she can't get it to fall. Instead, she'll go to the line, she'll shoot two. Hurricanes leading it by 34 early in the third quarter.
First one no good for Candace. Second one will rattle in there for Candace, bringing the score 63-28. Salkehatchie is just clinching for a basket right now. Deep, too.
And we're going to call Candace Daniels' name again, coming away with a rebound, pushing it ahead to Worley. Can't finish the play, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2. And this is not what you want to do if you're USC Salkehatchie and you're trying to climb back into this one. You do not want the Hurricanes to score points with the clock stopped.
She will get both of them. Costly mistakes for the Indians right there. Hightower tried to get it back to the shooting guard. Threw it a little too high. Out of bounds. Hurricanes end up with the ball again.
This is how things get out of control. Turnovers in the backcourt, uncontested, missed shots, lack of rebounds. It just can get out of hand in a hurry when you're playing a talented team that's highly athletic. And then you don't step out on the three-point shooter, and Kimora Cox drills one that tickles the twine, and the Hurricanes, just like that, lead it by 40.
And we can clearly see now why this team is ranked number 26 in the rankings.
They look like a team that's really confident.
Very.
They look like a team that knows what they want to do offensively and defensively. And they just play extremely fast basketball. If there's a seam, they find it, they attack the basket, they get rebounds, they get garbage buckets. So it's guards rebound the basketball, forwards, Chloe Rush in the middle, doesn't matter. Hightower hits a 3 from the wing. Turns into a 4-point possession there for Salk.
Chloe Rush down low. She'll get fouled. Not a lot of offensive points tonight for Rush, but she's been doing the stuff that you don't see on the stat sheet. Rebounds.
That's one of those kids right there. Chloe Rush is one of those kids. She does all the little things. And you're exactly right. It won't always show up in the stat sheet. It doesn't always show up in points. It doesn't always show up in rebounds. She screens when she's supposed to. She rebounds when she's supposed to. She boxes out who she's supposed to box out. That maybe prevents somebody else from getting a rebound. Getting close to halfway through the third quarter here. It's a 35-point game. The question becomes, when do the officials stop blowing the whistle unless it's just absolute tackle football? Because we'll be here all night if we keep blowing whistles at this rate.
Coach Raz going, get ready to go deeper to the bench. Bringing the starters out. With a 69-34 score. It's easy reason to bring them out now and rest them up for the next game.
That's definitely one way of looking at it. He also, if you go back to the first half, he really used 10 players that all played significant minutes there in the first half. So he uses a deep bench anyway.
High top for another 3. That'll be no good. Rebound by Diamond. Get the ball to Bree. Nice.
Chloe Rush, nice post move, can't finish it.
The floor general, Bree, will steal the ball.
And let's say this about Diamond Sturdivant. The kid runs the floor hard. She's a big, and a lot of times what you'll see with them is they're one of the last ones down the floor, but Sturdivant does a great job getting down the floor and finding a way to be open to create some space. It's just sheer hustle and want to.
Sturdivant gets the ball, swings it out. Bree has the ball. Bree just has an eye open to be able to find that available open player.
Nia Worley just got really confused because she got the ball back to the basket in the post, and there was nobody there. It might be the best defense Salk's played all night, the confusion defense.
Number 15, Shaw bears another three, bringing the score 71-37. Diamond will get called on the travel.
.416 and counting. Salk with the basketball. Down 34. Wild shot. Doesn't fall. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Hurricane basketball. Chloe Rush will trigger this one into Bree Shalito. She'll walk it up the floor. Let's see what Raz wants here, holding his hands up. Now he's directing traffic from the sideline. And number 23, Amaya Evans, is going to drill a three from left wing.
That's her second three of this evening. Hightower with another three. Out of bounds, should be going to the Canes.
Rasnick directs traffic from the sideline again. Shalito drives and kicks. This time it's Diamond Sturdivant, and she'll hit a three.
Right now,
and Shalito's her biggest cheerleader coming down the floor. And the Hurricanes are back up by 40. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Right now, if you're the Hurricanes, everything's going your way.
77-37. Louisburg leads USC Salkehatchie. 2:55 to play here in the third. 19 on the shot clock for the Indians. Ball gets inbounded, and it'll stay right here off Miracle Cornell, who strips, but hits it off her knee.
Great defense by Evans, able to pick the pocket. Diamond will tie another three, and it's good.
Diamond Sturdivant for three more. Right wing, Courtney Brewer going nuts on the Hurricane bench.
Right now, Diamond's starting to have a hot hand.
And Salkehatchie will throw it away again. When it rains, it pours, doesn't it, Sean?
It does. If I'm Bree right now, getting the ball back to Diamond, she's starting to have the hot hand. Floor general setting up the play. She wants it.
Shalito's going to take one. She'll miss.
Rebound by Evans.
Miracle Cornell puts one up, and it's going to go off Cornell. It'll be Salkehatchie ball. 80-37 Hurricanes, 1:49 to play, third quarter. Here inside Roger Taylor Arena.
Coach Ryan still has 11 minutes to try to get to that 100-point mark. Foul called.
That's an easy call. We heard that one up here. Foul's going to go against my Curious Shippy. And we're going to have Kimora Cox checking back into the game.
Number 10 for the Indians. Danielle Batten doesn't agree with the referee's call. She said it should be Indians' ball. From up here at our viewpoint, it looks like that the Canes touched it last.
We're going to have a technical foul called. It's going to go against it's a great question. Not sure who. See if we can get clarification on who that technical foul was on. And Amaya Evans will hit both free throws. And the Hurricanes will maintain possession. Shalito almost threw it away and then was not prepared for the pass from Cox, which results in a turnover. And Salkehatchie will take possession.
Foul called on Evans. Number 2, Jasmine McCollum, the freshman guard from Salkehatchie. Be at the line. Once again, free throws. Being the Achilles heels to the Indians right now. Second one good.
The score is honestly a little bit surprising to me. Salkehatchie seems to be pretty athletic. They're able to stay in front of the Hurricanes, but Louisburg just continues to make shots, drive the basket, get foul calls, and go to the line. There's another foul. They'll go back to the line, shoot 2 more. This time, Diamond Sturdivant, the freshman from Wadesboro.
Former Bearcat from Anson High School hits the first one.
Kimora Cox picks it up. And that's going to be a foul. Looks like it's probably going to go against Evans on the reach in. We're going to shoot 2 shots here.
Hightower at the line. Free throws once again.
83-38. Hurricanes lead it by 45. Less than a minute to go, third quarter.
And if you're the Indians, this is a good measure stick game to see where you're at, playing a great team like Louisburg, to see where you're at and what you need to work on as you prepare for non-conference and conference basketball play.
Shalito's three is off back iron. And holds her own in the post right there. And then rebounds the shot and is fouled. And Bree Shalito will go to the line. Perhaps the shortest player on the court. First plays post defense, turns around, boxes out, gets a rebound, and gets fouled, and will go to the line for a pair.
And if you're Coach Raz, that's what you want out of your guard play. Being able to get down there, crash the boards, and get a rebound.
Shalito will get them both.
$85-39, Canes all over the Indians right now.
Really good defense.
Steal by Evans, by herself.
And the heave does not fall. So with that, we'll head to a third quarter break. Hurricanes lead it 85-39 as we head to the fourth quarter of play here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live. All right, basketball fans, we're back for one final quarter here from Roger Taylor Arena tonight. Your Louisburg women lead the USC Salkehatchie women 85-39. That's a 46-point difference. We talked about the century mark in pregame, and now Coach Rasnick really likes to score points. I think the Hurricanes got a great shot to get there tonight. Miracle Cornell is going to rebound the miss from Janice Shaw. Will go the other way, and Diamond Sturdivant's going to shoot free throws.
And one thing I've been saying about Sturdivant all night, if she doesn't have an open three, she doesn't mind putting on the floor trying to get to the goal and get a two-point layup.
I think we've reached that point in the game where it's going to be a lot of swallowing the whistle from the officials. Just because we're 3/4 of the way through the game, it's a 46-point contest. And unless somebody's getting hurt, I think both coaches are probably ready to get out of here.
Diamond misses the first one, gets the second one. Very accurate free throw shooter. Steal by Cox.
Kimora Cox picks a pocket, takes it to the rack. 88-39.
Steal by Evans for the Canes. Nice pass to Diamond.
And Miracle Cornell will clean up the mess. Hurricanes have hit the 90 mark.
Evans will take the drive, went for the pass in the lane.
A little miscommunication there. Evans thought Cornell was going to keep cutting, and Cornell stopped her cut to allow Evans to get to the basket. Evans going to pick up a foul right here. Trying to steal the basketball.
Steal by Diamond. She'll get it to Cox. Cox to Bree.
And Bree Shalito is going to go to the line and shoot a couple. That was a great hustle play there. Diamond Sturdivant steals it, pushes it ahead to Kimora Cox, who chases it down before it gets out of bounds and gets it to Bree Shalito, who's fouled by the trail defender. And she'll hit the first free throw. Shalito, a perfect 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
And if you're Coach Raz, you got to be impressed with your Canes right now. They can really get on the brakes right now, let the shot clock run out, but they're saying that we're going to play. They're trying to get to that 100 mark and make a statement.
Early season contest, I think that's got a lot to do with it here for Coach Raz. He's still trying to figure things out. His team's still trying to figure things out. He doesn't want to pump the brakes and force them to not play offense the way they've been taught. That'll be a 3 from number 3, Amira Evans. But it's one thing that you'll see a lot early in seasons. Basketball coaches will tend to let their teams continue to play even in blowout wins and losses so they can see what they're working with. They can continue to run their sets. They can continue to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So I think that's important right now. And I think that's why you see Coach Raz down here still coaching hard. It's because it is so early in the season.
Number 2 for the Eagles will get the steal. And Evans will do a good job just breaking that up. Foul will be called on her. No, they'll take it on the out of bounds.
Nia Worley's going to check back in for Diamond Sturdivant. Worley, the lone sophomore starter for the Hurricanes. She's another kid that will not always show up on the stat sheet, but plays hard defense, rebounds the basketball, does the little things that you really need out of a post player.
And it's a run to break.
Rasnick's going to have to get Worley off the floor. She's getting frustrated. Lots of elbows, lots of talking happening. She just reacted to something that happened to her, and she's still talking, going off the floor. Very emotional kid. She didn't like something that happened down there on the opposite end of the floor. So Rush will come back into the game.
Bree handling the ball handling duties for the Canes. And
Candace Daniels again.
doing it again. 3 points, get ready to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Small crowd tonight, but the crowd that is here loves it. She'll go to the line, try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. She'll miss the free throw. And Salkehatchie's going to throw it away, going back the opposite way. Great hustle rebound by Amaya Evans.
Put on the line.
Official at the top of the key was trying to let it go, and his partner down low did not want to let it go.
(94-42), Canes pretty much all over, having their way with the Indians right now. Chloe, good defense down low. Gotta call it.
No basket. We've got to travel. Davis fortunate she didn't get charged with a foul there. She really threw her shoulder into Chloe Rush. Miracle Cornell's going to pull from three. She'll miss. Chloe Rush will tip the rebound to Amaya Evans, who's going to step out of bounds.
If you're the Indians this last 5-minute stretch, you want to come away with a few baskets and get ready for the next game. Nice block by Chloe Rush.
Basketball coaches coach games in segments. They coach them in 4 and 5 minute periods that we don't see as fans. But what I think you're looking for here if you're the Indians is let's try to play them even here in this last segment of 5 minutes.
Days will run the floor. Bree with a wide open three. In and out. Grabs her own rebound.
And that's number 5, Mykeria Shippey.
Bree, another one of those players for the Canes, may not see a lot of points on the stat sheet, but does all the small things and checks the boxes and those things. (96-42), 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good defense by the Canes. Foot on the line.
Gonna have a foul call instead. And with that, Mykeria Shippey is gonna foul out of the game. So she will head to the bench. And Miracle Cornell is gonna check back in. Miracle Cornell, the sophomore, one of 3 on this roster, along with Shippey and Worley.
Out of bounds will be staying with the Indians. Referee says last touch by the Canes will stay with the Indians.
I feel like every time we turn around, we're talking about Candace Daniels tonight. Little defensive breakdown late there. Another foul call. A little ticky-tack call there late in the game.
And number 3 for the Indians, Amara Evans will be heading to the bench and calling the night. Hightower with the ball for the Indians.
And number 12, Jalayla Owens gets left all alone, and she'll get a free bucket under the basket. Hurricanes lead it 96-46. And number 2, Jasmine McCullough, picks up the foul. A 5th foul against Salkehatchie here in the quarter. So Miracle Cornell shoots 2, misses the first.
Cornell can't get a lucky bounce for the second one.
On a night when
Foul
everything seems to have gone right for the Hurricanes, I think the one area you could really look at and say that they need to really work on is the charity stripe.
Exactly.
A lot of jawing going on.
Substitution being
Games
made.
that get out of control tend to get chippy.
Blocked by Chloe Rush again.
Chloe Rush running down the floor hard. Miracle Cornell carries it. Bree Shalito, she'll miss fire from the right wing.
Hightower with a deep 3. Trinity Smith will let it go out of bounds as Canes will get the ball.
Trinity Smith's going to check back in for the first time in quite a while. I don't believe she's played in the 4th quarter until just now.
Whoa.
And we're going to take a break right here while they sort this out. And we'll be back in just a minute while everything gets sorted out. We're here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live.
We want to welcome everybody back to the YouTube broadcast right here of the Hurricanes and the Indians. Coach Lee, you went down to the scorer's table. Bring us up what's going on.
All right, what we got here, folks, we're going to have 3 disqualifying fouls. 2 are going to go against USC Salkehatchie. It's going to go against number 12. That's Jalela Owens, who's now been disqualified from the game for fighting. Number 15, Janice Shaw, disqualified as well for fighting, along with number 25 from the Hurricanes, Miracle Cornell. So, with that, what's going to happen, Hurricanes are going to shoot 2 free throws because 2 of the disqualifying fouls are going to cancel out, and then they will retain possession, and the game will continue with a 5-on-4 matchup because of foul trouble for USC Salkehatchie. This is a first for me. I've been here for 6 years. Never seen this before. So right now, if you're Jason Raznick, what you're telling your team is your job is to keep yourself calm and cool.
And finish the game.
You have a whole lot more to lose than the Indians do. This is the best team Raznick's had in his career here at Louisburg. And he does not want to have a situation where he loses multiple players for an extended period of time.
Diamond will get the first one. She'll get both. Bring the score 100 for the Kings, 46 for the Indians.
There's the magic 100 century mark, folks. It's a 54-point lead for the Hurricanes. They'll possess the ball.
Trinity Smith with the ball.
And Bree Shalito is going to hold it. It looks like the Hurricanes are just going to hold it and let the clock run out. Try to get out of here. Smart move if you're Jason Raznick.
Chloe Rush with the easy basket. I think she said, she just let the player say, my fault, I didn't want to score.
It'll be Salkehatchie ball as Chloe Rush is going to step on the end line. Fresh 30 on the shot clock here for the Indians.
Two more possessions and we should be getting ready to call it a night.
And George Dukes telling his team to back up. Not pressure the ball here. Hurricanes won't even take a shot. Clock will stop, minute 14 to play. You got to give the officials credit where it's due, though, because that situation could have gotten a whole lot worse.
A whole lot.
And they were able to control it. Number 1, Ayana Hightower, is going to shoot 2.
Foul on Kamira Cox, number 13 for the Canes. And if you're Cox right now, you're trying not to play defense, but it's like you can't turn it off.
Yeah.
It's not a light switch. You just can't say it's human nature just to go right into it. Hightower missed the second one.
Shalito's going to get it across the timeline, and I'm sure we're going to see the same thing where she's just going to dribble it out. Well, she's just going to pick it up and hold it. No shot going to go up here. They'll run out the clock. And we'll have a shot clock violation. .38 to play. Coach Rasnick can't get them to the locker room quick enough.
Indians looking just to get out of here and get ready for their next game. Hightower with a deep three. That should take us.
Trinity Smith will pull the rebound down. She'll get us across the timeline. And with that, the Hurricanes are going to win it in not so dramatic fashion. 102-47 is your final score from Roger Taylor Arena. We'll be right back for final thoughts here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live. And we're back here on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel, where the Hurricanes have just defeated the Indians of USC Salkehatchie 102-47, outscoring the Indians 25-18 in the first. And then the second is where it really took off and got out of control as the Hurricanes outscored them 30-4. Then the third quarter, Hurricanes won 30-17. And finally, the fourth, winning at 17-8, dominating start to finish. Going down the line for the Hurricanes, Trinity Smith is going to finish with 13 tonight. Candace Daniels is going to finish with 24, make that 25. Chloe Rush with 5. Mykeria Shippey with 2. Bree Shalito with 4. Kimora Cox had 19, including 12 in the first quarter. Nia Worley is going to finish with 2. Amaya Evans with 9. Diamond Sturdivant with 15. And Miracle Cornell will finish with 6. Partner, got some thoughts?
Coach Lee, Coach Raz, right now, I feel good about my Hurricane girls where they're at right now. If I had to give a game ball out tonight, it would have to definitely go to Candace Davis and also Diamond Sturt for coming off the bench, dropping 15 tonight. Right now, the Hurricane girls are sitting in a great seat, 4-0. They look great from start to finish. And the only thing you want to do with Coach Raz, like we said earlier, work on free throws.
Something that I'm sure is at the forefront of his mind. So, folks, we appreciate you coming in and viewing tonight with us. It's always a pleasure. Sean, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Coach Lee.
And we will look forward to seeing you again. I think we're off until November the 15th. That'll be next Tuesday night when the Hurricanes women's basketball team will take on Fayetteville Tech. And that'll open up Region 10 play for the Hurricanes. So, for my partner, Sean Lucas, this is Eric Lee signing off from Roger Taylor Arena. We thank you for watching Louisburg College women's basketball on Louisburg College's official YouTube channel live.